Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be sharing you this Lima Beans with pork. This is very simple and easy to make. All the ingredients for this recipe is gonna be listed down in the description below, so keep on watching. Enjoy! So here are the ingredients that I'm going to be using to cook this Lima beans with pork. This is very delicious everyone, and I just combine this with some greens and some spice that I really like to use. And then the pork, I marinated this already. So let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients for this. So in here everyone is the Lima beans that I soaked in water and washed it. Then I'll be using some turnip green. I love turnip green everyone. This is the southern greens that everybody loves. And then I'll be using collard green. Collard green and turnip green, they go perfect together. It's always pair. This is how I cook it. And then I'll be using salt. And remember everyone, when you add salt, make sure you taste it first before you add more, okay? And then we'll be using onions. You can use red onions, but I only have white, so I'm using that. And this is a large tomato that I just took the seeds out and just cut it in chunk. And then the pork everyone, I marinated the pork with soy sauce, vinegar, and oyster sauce, and I let this marinate for 1 to 2 hours. And I put a little bit of salt. And then I'll be using the garlic that I marinated with the pork. And then 3 tablespoons of oil. And then we're gonna be needing black pepper. So now let's get started on cooking everyone. That way I can show you how this looks. So in this part everyone, I'll be cooking my Lima beans, and I'm gonna let this boil for as long as it need to, until the Lima beans is tender and soft. It didn't take me a long time to boil this since I soaked this in the water. So while this boiling, I was cooking my pork and greens. So in this skillet, this is my medium size. I'm gonna add my 3 tablespoons of oil. So I'm using the olive oil. You can use any oil you want, and as you can see, the skillet is really hot, so this is ready for our onions. So now let's add our onions, and we're gonna let this saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just make sure everyone that your heat is on medium, that way you will not burn the onions. Alright everyone, now it's time to add our garlic, and let's add our tomatoes. But make sure everyone that you stir this, that way the garlic will not get burned. Just mix this well until all the ingredients are well combined. So with this everyone, we're gonna let this saute for about a minute. before we add another ingredients. So now they've been setting for a minute. Let's add our pork. This pork, everyone, has been marinating for 2 hours. And it smells really good, everybody. Marinating your meat for a long time, it helps it soak all the flavor and it tenderizes it as well. And just make sure when you add the meat, everyone, that your heat is on medium, not on high. That way your meat won't get tough. So just keep mixing this until all the onions, tomatoes, and garlic and pork is well combined. Alright, everyone, we're gonna cook this for 10 minutes on medium, and when 10 minutes is done, we're gonna check this out and add our turnip green. Alright, everyone, before the 10 minutes is over, let's go ahead and add some salt and some pepper to this. So let's add our pepper, and then let's just mix this, and once you finish mixing, just put the cover back and let it continue cooking before adding the turnip and collard green. Alright, let's put the cover back and let it finish cooking. Alright, everyone, this has been boiling for 10 minutes. Now it's time to add our greens. So I'm gonna add the collard green first. I'm adding this little at a time and just mix it. My skillet is not very big, everyone. That's why I'm adding the collard green few at a time. So just keep mixing, everyone, until the ingredients are well combined. This collard green and turnip green combined is gonna give a really good taste to this pork and the lima beans. It's really a perfect combination. Alright, now let's add our turnip green. These are my southern cooking, everyone. Turnip green and collard green is very popular here in the south, and we love it. Alright, everyone, I'm gonna put the cover back and let this cook for about 20 minutes. Alright, this has been cooking for 20 minutes, everyone. Now we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients, which is the lima beans. That's all that's missing to this. So just mix everything before adding the lima beans. The lima beans, everyone, it didn't take a long time to cook it because I soak it in the water. So now let's add our lima beans. This is really delicious beans. This is one of my favorites. Alright, everyone, let's start adding our lima beans. So what I did, everyone, is because the big pot is just in front of my skillet, I just start scooping it with my little strainer. But then I decided I just need to go ahead and use my big strainer and drain the lima beans. That way it's easier for me. So just add continue adding the rest of the lima beans. And once you add the rest of it, just mix it well, and make sure you can, to add more salt if you need more salt. And also everyone, we're gonna be adding 1.5 cup of water to this, because I want this bean to have a little bit soup, because I want this to be a little bit soupy. So as you can see, I just fog my camera, of course. So just mix this well until all the ingredients are well combined. And if you don't want to add any more water, everyone, that's perfectly fine. If you just happy the way it looks, that's just fine. Goodness guys, it won't come out. My words is hiding. So just keep mixing, everyone, and make sure that you don't need any more salt. And like I said, everyone, I add about 1.5 cup of water to this, and I added more salt as well. I didn't add any more pepper because I don't want this to be spicy. So after I mix all of this, everyone, I'm gonna put the lid back and bring this to boil, and then I'm gonna simmer this for 3 minutes before I start serving it. So 3 minutes is done, everyone, and the beans were so delicious and it tastes just perfect. So these beans, everyone, made the house smells really delicious. So this is how it looks after I put it in a serving plate. My husband and kids, they eat it just the way it is, but of course me, I eat this with rice because it is a perfect pair for the rice. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope that you enjoyed this new recipe. If you have any recipe requests, just don't forget to leave a comments down below, and I'll be happy to make it for y'all. Thank you for watching. I will see you all again next time. Bye bye.